The most technological advanced aircraft in the world currently in service is the F-35 Lightning II, and there's a very real possibility that this aircraft will truly suffer in WarThunder. Before we dive into this video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button and subscribed. Only about 9% of my current viewers are subscribed, and even if we got that up just 1 or 2%, it'd help the channel out a lot, and I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. So the F-35 Lightning II is the United States' second fifth-generation platform that entered service. It entered service right after the F-22 Raptor in the early 2000s. It's used by multiple NATO nations, with multiple more ordering the platform. It is the backbone of NATO air superiority. Basically, NATO is all in on the F-35. Now, right away, that should give you a lot of reassurance with the platform. Obviously, I don't work for Lockheed Martin, I don't work for NATO, I don't know everything about the F-35. But if you can look at every single nation putting in the effort for the F-35, it's safe to say that it's a pretty good aircraft. Now, arguably, there's a lot of good aircraft out there. The Eurofighter, the Super Hornet, the Raptor, the J-20, the Su-57, all of these aircraft make arguments one way or the other on why they hold a share of true dominance. The F-35, in my opinion, and in the opinion of many, many people, it will be the most advanced fighter to ever come to WarThunder, at least unless we get 6th gen. Now, obviously, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be good in WarThunder. The true purpose of the F-35 in real life, the reason why the F-35 is so good and why it does what it does so effectively, is it's not made to be a dependent fighter. It's not made to be a this is the only aircraft you use. It's made to elevate the gameplay and elevate the use and the efficiency of things like the F-15EX, the Eurofighter, the Rafale, the Super Hornet. What it does is it makes all of these other 4th gen and 4.5 gen fighters better, makes them miles and miles better. The sensor fusion and the sensor data and the capabilities that the F-35 has is second to not a single 5th generation. There's no other 5th generation that does the same data sharing that the F-35 can do. It's better than the J-20, it's better than the Raptor, it's better than the Falcon. It can do all of those, it's so much better than that. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be good in WarThunder. Gaijin doesn't have the same capabilities that you would need IRL. There's currently no way to data link, there's no sensor fusion sharing, there's none of that in the game. Now, I think it will be safe to say we will see data linking before 5th generations arrive for the game, and we'll probably also see electronic warfare. Now, depending on how Gaijin models it, we'll see if that makes the F-35 the best or not. I think it's very safe to say the F-35 will be very competent in the game because, it's going to be the backbone for every nation, at least majority of the nations. I mean, the F-35 will be the only stealth fighter to literally any nation that isn't China, America, or Russia, because they have the Falcon. The Falcon, the J-20, and the F-22 are all the other independent 5th gens. Now, there's several other 5th generation programs that are currently being worked on, or there's several 6th generation programs, but I don't really think any of them make sense to come to WarThunder except maybe the South Korean KF-21, which also, keep in mind, that's not a 5th gen. That's right now classified as a 4.5 generation fighter. I just made a video about this like 3 days ago. If you guys want to go find it, you can absolutely go. Went into more depth about the aircraft. It's planned to undergo the capability jump in the Block 3 to make it a full 5th gen. It doesn't have any sort of weapon bay. It doesn't have any sort of way to carry weapons internally currently. So a 4.5 generation fighter that's working on becoming a 5th gen. So it's very, very safe to say the F-35 will be the most advanced aircraft to ever come to WarThunder. Now, the reason why I think it won't actually be the #1 aircraft in WarThunder is because the way Gaijin seems to make aircraft, they seem to kind of want to take the more dominant, not necessarily more dominant, but the less electronically advanced, the less, sophisticated. Right now, in real life, the United States had a massive lead on avionics over the Soviets and over China and over Russia. That's just a known thing. That's not propaganda. That is just, it's very well known. Now, yes, there are some capable Russian aircraft. I'm not going to take away from that. But you were comparing things like the MiG-25, early MiG-29s to the F-15 and F-16. It just necessarily wasn't fair all the way. And in-game, Gaijin makes it more fair. So it's very safe to say that they will make sure that the Su-57's radar can perform as it is said on paper. I don't currently believe that the Russians have that capability. I don't believe that China also has the capability of the J-20. But I do think that they will make both of those aircraft perform a lot better than what they are claimed or what is known about them. And this is the issue with fifth-generation aircraft, is Gaijin kind of just has to take what is claimed by the operator, or at least take what they can, and not what is, rumored, even if the rumors have a lot of backing behind them. So I will argue that they will give the Su-57 and J-20 full capabilities as set on paper. They'll probably do the same thing with the Raptor. Artificially nerf the missiles or something. So it's very likely that they'll just make the F-35 mediocre. Not necessarily bad, but also not necessarily the best as it is IRL. I'm sure what they'll do is they'll either reduce its stealth some way, or they'll reduce munitions, or something, or they'll change its, how its ECM works. There's a lot of things that they can do to nerf it. I'm not sure what they're going to do. This is still a bit of a ways out. We don't have 5th generation in the game. But I just think it's kind of funny that the most advanced aircraft in the world might not be the most advanced or best aircraft in the game. Anyways, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. If you guys are not already subscribed, please hit the like button and subscribe. Like I said, we're getting close to 5,000 subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure to join the Discord link down below in the description. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.